Greetings, everyone. This is Coach Toyin. Welcome to this episode of Quantum Leap. The title for today is 10 Ways to Unlock the Power of Your Feelings. And I'm broadcasting live from downtown Aurora, Illinois, second largest city in Illinois, City of Lights. Okay, so continue from previous episode where I've been unpacking the science of spirituality, when I've been sharing feelings and emotions, and then the application of energetics to the world of business, life. And so I'm going to drill down on simply feelings, the power, the creative power of your feelings. So we are all energetic beings. All of creation vibrates at a frequency. And you actually also have this incredible power to create, right? This concept of frequency of your thoughts, frequency of your beliefs, is that you actually have an innate power to unlock, right, more feelings. You can create feelings and desires, right? Beliefs that are activated thoughts. You can desire new things. You can learn new behavior. You can do new things when you decide. It's just a matter of exercising choice. So you can choose to become someone, you can develop yourself, you can expand your behavior, you can develop new abilities. And every ability is energized with a conclusion, with a desire. What do you want to create? Who do you want to be? What do you want to do? So I'm going to dive deeper into the science, is that feelings, they're different from emotions, but feelings are carried in your central nervous system. And they are the energetic expression of your thoughts, beliefs, past, present, future, so your desires, who you want to become, what you're trying to do, what you've manifested, and what you are driving towards. It exposes your inner dimensions, how you think, what you believe, who you are internally. It actually carries that message external out into the world. So it's this idea that, your nerves, your nerves activate your muscular, your motion, your behavioral patterns. And then emotions is more on the biological side of, right, your endocrine system, your hormones, the energized side of you that carries chemical messages to your cells. So, but today I just want to focus on feelings, because that's where your power, when we talk about confidence, communication, all of those things that in your central nervous system, you pack your electrical charge, and this charge is coordinated by your system, and you feel that charge, and your body moves forward and takes action, right? And it's rooted in programming of beliefs. So you carry the frequency, right? Feelings carry the frequency of your desires, your beliefs, your dreams, okay? What you want. It also carries your abilities, what you can do, because it influences behavior. Is that you train, right? You actually, when we talk about muscular memory, cellular memory, is that the more you do certain things in your body, the more you feel it, the more you train yourself to become who you want to become, to do the things you want to do. Also, for yourself and others. Right? So when you also have the ability to be helpful to other people, to do things for other people can feel your feelings. And so when we read people, we say, oh, that person is confident, because in their demonstration of their ability, in the way they talk, in the way they present themselves, we can feel that they know what they are doing. So their own feelings, humans also can read the feelings of other people. Right? So energetically, beyond just communication of words, because we use words out of learned language, right? So you can speak French, you can communicate with English, Spanish, right? Is that the language in which you are experiencing the third dimension is something that you learn. You learn language, and then you use language to communicate energetic expression. So communication skills is actually your ability to take your feelings and emotions and what you have to say energetically and say it with words, right? And that's one of the reasons I encourage people, is that when you work on your communications, you are working on expressing your energetic vibration. And most people that don't invest in communication skills one of the ways that they're going to express themselves is going to be more emotional. People will go back to the natural way of expression, which is body language, feelings, and emotions. So if you don't express yourself with words, meaning converting your feelings and emotions and expressing how you feel and listening to other people and encouraging other people, we use words for communication, right? Well, people's feelings and emotions will be expressed, and typically in a dysregulated way, because many people have frustration out of not able to get what they want, be who they want to be, do the things they want to do, attract the things they want to attract, simply because they are not able to communicate properly. Because if you want to engage in the most successful way in the world, your ability to communicate your desires and also to meet the desires of other people, meaning to understand what other people need in the room, right? So if you go into a room, you're a leader, you have to anticipate what people need from you as a leader. It's your ability to also read other people's feelings and emotions and be able to say, you know what, we can do that, right? Your ability to inspire people, motivate people. It's also your ability, when we say emotional intelligence, is your ability to anticipate and understand even what other people may not understand of themselves. Can you read? Can you understand what other people need, even when they don't speak it? Can you read the energetic vibrations of your company, how your company feels per time, how your customers, okay, also what they're experiencing per time as well? Is that's one of your leadership skills, is to be intuitive, to know what people are feeling, to know what people are experiencing, right? If you want to know what people are experiencing, you have to know how they feel in their own body, and you must be able to also support them. Excuse me. So feelings carry the frequency of desires, dreams, hopes, aspiration into the third dimension physical world. And so it's exposed, but not everybody is able to feel, because you have to be intuitive in your body to be able to pick up your own feelings and also be able to connect with people energetically and feel other people. So a lot of times people are intellectual, right? They dwell and live in the world of intellectual, knowing, I know this, I know that. But being able to connect your knowledge to move people, it's a skill. That's why many people don't listen to certain people. They know so much, but they're not able to connect heart to heart energetically. So you need both. You need to first connect with people. Out of that connectivity, energetic, they need to feel you. When people feel you, once you're connected, then you can engage. So it's heart to heart, mind to mind. But many people only want to say what they know intellectually, and they expect people to listen to them because of what they know. But trust me, the real world, people connect when they know you care, when they trust you, when they feel connected, when your message resonates, and all of that is energetic expression. Okay? So everything in this world is energetic. You are energetic. Everybody's energetic. And so connecting with people energetically is that your body is able to live in that world, energetic world, and is able to carry your own message into the world, and you can also pick up on other people's vibration. So I'm going to walk you through 10 things, the power of your feelings, having explained that, okay? So number 1, your feelings attract your desires, people who have the things you desire, and also your feelings expresses, right, and communicates, okay? And so this communication layer is that you send your signals energetically out about who you are, what you want, right, where you're going, what you can do. And then other people in your community can pick up that signal. And if they like, right, if they so desire, if there's a match, your frequency is their frequency, they need something you have, or you need something they have. This is what the attraction layer is. This is where communities start being built, because it's about expressed beliefs. This is who we are. This is what we can do. This is what we appreciate. So your feelings attract people who feel what you feel as well. Second one is that your feelings control your emotions based on the decisions you make per time. This concept of trigger, well, is that when your feelings are activated, whether from within or without, it creates chemistry inside you, right? Endocrine system, what hormones will be created, and what's receptor. Based on what is being discussed, whatever stories you believe, there are receptors, cellular receptors, that carry specific messages within you, your body, based on the topic. So the relationships you have with people, places, and things, when you feel energetically, the people you love, the people you are doing life with, that expresses in its form of emotions. Is that you experience love, because it attracts, it's magnetic. Okay? So feelings control emotions. Another way of saying it is that feelings is like a key, an activator. Is that when you feel the people around you and they're the people you love, there's a meaning, there's an emotional meaning, right? The emotions you experience when the energetic vibration of the things you like, when it shows up. So another example, when you go shopping. So in retail, for example, you're shopping for feelings, but here's the key. When you see the things you love and you feel it energetically, because every tangible thing is energetic, atoms, protons, right? There's a vibrational frequency of matter. If you see the things and you feel it, you experience it, it may bring you joy. Wow, I love this shoe. Wow, I love this handbag. Wow. Is that the emotion that you will create within yourself because of what you're feeling, the energy you're experiencing. Feelings make us experience emotions, right? Positive or negative. So if you feel wrong information, right? The experience, your cellular experience, based on the hormones that will be created inside us, right? Inside you, based on what you're feeling, that's your programming, inner programming. Third thing is that feelings create your reality. This is incredible. Like if people can master their feelings and not be controlled externally, if you control your feelings, if you learn how to own your feelings, you're owning your desire. And in manifestation, your feelings manifest. It allows your desires to show up. Right? Because it's a communication layer into the world. Is that if you believe something and you hold your belief, feeling, when you hold the feeling, it's like you're holding your belief and you're choosing to believe it and you're not going to give up, right? So people in sports, in forms of games, is that you first have to see yourself winning. So you've already come up with your story. You've created a winner inside you. You're a champion. You have the champion mindset. You already believe, listen, Olympics, I'm winning. This game, we're winning. Those who believe they've won will feel like winners, will act like winners, and they increase their chances of becoming a winner. Is that in the physical world, you produce your feelings, and with your feelings, you create and you behave based on what you believe. And so when you insist, when you want to change the world externally, when you want to experience a world outside, you experience it within you first. You have to do a lot of inner work to get yourself to see yourself winning, to see yourself successful, to see yourself building a business. When you've built that world inside you, it comes out into you with beliefs. You've already produced it inside you. Now you're trying to produce it outside you. And that is where I'm saying reality shifts for those who know how to control their feelings and hold their feelings, because eventually they're going to change the world around them, right? They are going to change the world around them to believe in them and to give them what they want. And when they are ready to do the work, required to become who they want to become, and they are not going to negotiate their feelings down. They're not going to negotiate their desires down. When they want what they want, they will negotiate with life and they would engage with life with, listen, this is what I want. I have clarity. This is who we are. They take on an identity of a winner because they've already seen and received what they want in their imagination. So they're just coming physically to say, you know what, this is who I am. And so even in sales, the most successful salespeople, they've already sold you. They've already sold you. They've already made the money in their internal world. They've already counted the money, dollars. They've already counted, they've seen it in their bank account. So now what do we need to do externally? And so if we talk to somebody and the person is not aligned, my feeling is, listen, I'm selling you this, I'm helping you, my product is the best. You need to buy into this story. You need to feel what I'm feeling. Do you feel me? Well, if you don't feel me, next. Do you feel me? No. Because feelings have to match for a sale transaction to happen. So I just put that out there. Is that sales is built on your ability to feel for your clients and have confidence that, listen, what I'm bringing to you is the best and it's going to change your life. Okay? And when they buy into those feelings, if you can help people feel what you're feeling about a product and service, that's it. That's a sale. But if people don't feel you, you have to keep trying. So people have to feel what you're feeling, and that's where you shift. Reality changes when you bring the right feelings into your negotiations, your business, your world. That's leadership. People come around to your feelings, not the other way around. Because if you come around to other people's feelings, then they sold you. They sold you their feelings. Okay. Your feelings transfer to others. You have a communication layer. We all have a communication layer where we energetically vibrate and exchange information. We know who is vibrating at the frequency of your desire. When you watch people, you're like, I like that person. Why do you like that person? You're feeling something internal to them with your own system. So it's a communication layer, and we give each other feelings. You can motivate people, you can inspire people, and you can make them feel and believe in themselves. Right? Is that if you believe in yourself, you can actually help other people believe in themselves. You can help them feel what you're feeling. You can give them courage. You can help them wake up. You can transfer. Is this what I call jump starter cable? Is that if someone is running on low vibration, low frequency, low battery, right? You need a car that jumpstart. And so humans do that for each other. Is that a word from you, a word of encouragement, a word of inspiration. You can offer somebody your feelings about life. Listen, I see life, right? It's going to be better tomorrow. Let's keep going. This is part of your leadership duty, right? To offer optimism to your staff, to your people. First of all, you have to carry that feeling. You cannot offer or transfer feelings, right? In fact, you transfer the feelings you embody. So how do you embody positive feelings and then make other people rise up to the level of that, right? Because creativity, productivity is encouraged when the leaders carry positive feelings about the future. It emits and it shifts the space and aura. Is that you inspire your staff to do so much more for you. Your feelings can be, right, receiving other people's feelings as well. You can, when you read the room, you are picking up other people's feelings. So there's your feeling, but also when you're doing life with people in an environment, you can also read other people's feelings. Feelings carry your thoughts from within you to outside you. And so there's a consciousness. When you understand this, when we do inner work, many people may not know their feelings are exposed. Eventually, who you are will be exposed. And so when people don't invest in inner work, they can be carrying a lot of past vibrational, and they are wondering why people are still responding to them based on their past. Well, part of emotional healing, emotional development, emotional maturity is coming out of low vibrational feelings, childhood realities, stuff like that. Is that when you clean up your low vibration stuff, this is inner work, you're going to rise up in life. You become more successful. You go into leadership role. You build wealth. Your relationships are more positive. Why? Because you did the work of understanding that low vibration attracts external like people that vibrate in the same way. When you want to ascend to higher levels of success, one of the things you need to do is to evaluate what's going on inside you and choose which feelings you want to carry forward in your life and which one you're going to stop entertaining. That's one of the biggest things people can do if they want to move into higher wealth brackets, is to not look at the external, but to look within you and look at your history, your past, and where you're coming from, and the experiences that have made you become who you are, because you're going to need to become someone else. And that someone else is just a newer expression, a higher expression of you. But in order for you to experience and express yourself in a higher way, you cannot let negative energy, negative feelings keep you in low vibration realities. You actually have to forgive, let go, cleanse, and all of those things. And when you do that, I say it's like a balloon, you rise higher. When you let go of the heavy stuff, you go to higher levels. So that's inner work, right? Because you're going to feel, you need to stay at feeling positive. You need to stay at feeling hopeful. But if the past, you've not cleansed from the past, many people have not healed emotionally, and that stuff keeps them at a certain level. So with feelings, you can read the room. Also, with feelings, you can drive and influence people. Okay? We vote for people who make us feel the way we want to feel. And so even the word of, let's vote for me is, listen, your communications must vibrate and you must inspire people to take action, because when you help people feel the way they want to feel, you influence behavior. But behavior cannot be influenced if you don't communicate with feelings, right? You can give information, but for information to transform people, it has to be energized. It has to be taken in. When you're reading a book, you use energy to process information. So if the information you are sharing, nobody's investing in it energetically, nobody's believing it, that means they're not going to move. But when people believe, when people think, when people feel, and the emotions they experience is how they want to experience it, then in a way, you win people over, you influence people. Now people can listen, because now the emotions is their attachment to your story, the story you're giving them. Okay, feelings are electromagnetic. They create your aura. When people come close to you, what they experience of you energetically, as their own system is evaluating who you are, people feel you. And when they feel you, do they feel comfortable around you? Do they want to hang out around you longer? You have control over that. It's like, with my student, I just talk about brush your teeth. It's like, it's your responsibility to brush your teeth. If you don't brush your teeth, and other people experience you not brushing your teeth, well, they're going to feel. So this energetic work is like, it's in your control to clean up, because you're preparing yourself to welcome people into your space and to make people happy, to make people comfortable. It's on you if you're the leader. If you want to lead, this is the work you have to do. Your feelings carry your story. I'm wrapping up now. Your feelings carry the story of who you are. It carries the story of your past. It carries the story of who you are now, your present. And it also packs and carries the story of what you're seeing, your vision for the future, your own and others, and how you can present your story in a way where people buy into where you're taking them, right? Is that your ability to communicate a desired future with your story must be energized, because you want people to invest in producing that future with you. So when you want people to go on a journey with you, it takes incredible amounts of energy for you to follow a leader. But what are you following? Well, it's the picture and the story the leader is able to express of what the future is going to look like and the emotional benefits of going all in. Is that if you're going to go up a mountain, what you're really fishing for is what the top feels like. It's like, when you put in all the work and arrive at the top, what are you going to experience? And that's what leaders are about to present to their people. So in conclusion, when you change your feelings, when you heal your feelings, healing is transformation. Okay, when you shift your feelings into a higher space, everything around you begins to change. Everything within you begins to shift. And that is the power every human has. And you can unlock it to heal yourself, heal other people, and heal the world. When you heal yourself, you can present a better version of yourself and invite people into experiencing what you've experienced. And that's how people can go on the journey of healing together. So I invite you to access more tools on energetics, spiritual psychology, emotional healing, inner work, and business as well. Business development, business advancement, business transformation. Thank you so much. I hope this has been helpful. You can apply this to sales as you're working with people, because in a way, sales is your attempt to make people feel better. It heals people when your products and services connects with them and gives them a safer world.